What do you think is going to happen over the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year? What do you think is actually going to get passed? What do you think the regulations are going to be?
I think that we are going to have a regulatory framework that gives clear guidelines as to what can be done, how to go about things. And I think that companies will be able to go public again. I think that at some point ICOs are going to be able to happen again. I think we're going to see really a golden age of technology, because what people are forgetting also is like you're thinking this is money. Bitcoin is a technology. Ethereum is a technology. Solana is a technology. These things are technologies. And in the race of what this means, we're behind. Look at the regulatory framework here in the UAE. It's amazing. Companies are coming here, they're able to operate, they're able to do things. They just passed regulation here where you can trade, tokenized shares. This stuff is great. We're in the dinosaur ages in the US, and like UAE is leading the way in this stuff. So I think that it's going to take a little bit. I'll say that if we're super bullish about it, maybe in the next 6 months, if not, maybe in the next year, but we're going to see a lot of growth in that area because regulations, we're going to have like re-regulations of like what we actually need. And the government is going to want, I don't want to say like work together because that makes it sound like too spook, but we're going to have a positive relationship in the sense of like, we're going to turn around this idea that Bitcoin and crypto holders are criminals. No, this is a technology that facilitates the exchange of money. Why would you send a wire through your bank when I can pay you with Bitcoin?
Or a stable coin.
Or a stable coin, or Ethereum, or Solana, or a meme coin. Who cares? I can do this. I can send you $1 million and it'll be quicker, safer, and it'll be, what do you wait, 10 minutes maybe? At the most with the Bitcoin network? Okay. Use a stable coin, probably a little faster. This is easy. Instead, I don't have to pay a percentage to the bank, or like remittances. You want to send your family money? Why do I have to give 10% to like freaking Western Union? Why do I have to like spend all this money to send my family money? Like, it's crazy. You can send it with crypto. You can send a stable coin. Or like for Kraken, for example, like we have fiat to fiat exchange. So like you can just send fiat through your wallet. So, it's like there's all of these things that this facilitates, and they're ignoring the technology because they're focused on like the criminality. Well, if you want to talk about the criminality about it, we can talk about Enron and how no one went to prison after Enron. Didn't prosecute a single person.
Or banks laundering hundreds of millions of dollars a year.
Banks laundering hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, the majority of like crimes, like drug-related crimes, cartel still utilizes for the most part cash. Like, this is the other thing. They're like, oh, and the drug dealers and the cartels. These people aren't using crypto. They're not using Monero as you think. Right? They're using cash.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to ban cash now? I mean, some countries are doing that little by little, but you're being retarded if this is your idea. If you think that this is only a thing for crime, then you're just missing the point.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside, I view, is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.
In the meantime, is industry advancing rapidly in America, or are they still a little cautious as what's going to happen next?
I think everyone is cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
We are in completely uncharted territories here. We had no idea that it was going to lead to this. I was listening to the testimony last night, because it's daytime there, but night here. And I took a screenshot and I sent it to David, and I was like, yo, we did this. And it's wild, because if you understand where we started, which is in David's terrace in the middle of the night, having a conversation about wanting Trump to come to Nashville, and where we are now, talking about a strategic Bitcoin reserve, it's wild. We never in a million years did we think we were going to be here. It wasn't even a thought in our minds.
It's amazing.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, seriously, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
I watched that speech in London and I was just blown away. And I looked at the media, outpour the next couple of days, and it was just absolutely incredible. I mean, honestly, I felt like all of 24 was clearly a simulation, from the assassination attempt. But that conference, I just couldn't believe it. When Trump says, never sell your Bitcoin, I was like, is this actually happening? It was a big deal that Bobby Kennedy was going to be there. I know he was there the previous year, and then senators were going to be there. But then when Trump came there and he said that stuff, I was just like, this is absolutely incredible.
I know.
It's something we've been dreaming of and hoping of for years and years and years. And like you said, it is purely American. It embodies freedom, and the CBDCs are the opposite of freedom. And this is such a critical juncture. I had I think his nickname is Crypto Dad, but he's the former head of the CFTC on my show. I forgot his name, but he said this is like the one chance that you could instill American values in the future in a form of technology is banning CBDCs and allowing these instruments.
And it is funny that you say that, because when we talked to the president and when we talked to his team, one of the things that we told them is like, Bitcoin is an instrument to distribute the American dream to the rest of the world without having them come here. If you can give financial freedom to people, they don't have to risk their lives to come to the United States to work and make a penny. Wow. They can do that from wherever they are in the world. And they can do it with Bitcoin. Bitcoin literally is all American values.
That's heavy.
It is.
Yeah, forget orange pilling them. You're red, white, and blue pilling them. And it's real, because if you do that to people in China, if you do that to people in Africa that maybe have influence from that state of mind, then from the ground up, you can fight back against these totalitarian values.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith, because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.